I have asked Karan Johar this question and I've called it feudalism. I haven't even said nepotism. I have said feudalism. When your idea of justice is basically that of a lynch mob. I always say that if you really want a positive change, you have to also look at structures. And the fact is that Bollywood is changing. Anybody who is against you is an enemy. रोज किसी नए इंसान को पकड़ के कुछ गाली दो आप, तो अब तो ये एक अलग ही किस्म का एक बहुत ही गंदा voyeurism हो गया है. The good is there. It's coming. And it's coming with a swag. When you're passionate about something, how can it not be personal, you know?
Welcome to Speak Easy, Swara. And Swara is a badass actor who, I think, in the present trailer of her upcoming web show, has some real badass dialogue. Before I get into what it is about, Swara, isn't this so much fun to say those crackling dialogues with that? And if it was in a hall, you could literally hear it echo with claps, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's some real punchy lines in there in this show, and I think that that's part of the charm of this character, who is like this really bolshy and badass kind of a cop. But she's actually, when you watch the show, you realize that she's a lot more complex than uh, just the Talimar dialogues and that bolshiness. But I think it's really fun when you uh, have the chance to play this kind of an empowered character on screen, and especially it's so much a cop is so much a character that belongs to male actors.
Yeah.
Like every major male actor has a cop in his career, has done a cop in his career. It's such a marker. It's a career marker. Like it's one of those milestones that everyone touches. But women don't have that. I mean, you have heroines and some of our top heroines who go through their whole careers never having played a female cop. It's just, it's not a thing. So it's really nice to kind of be venturing into territory that is traditionally so much the domain of the male actors. That was really fun. As you said, it's actually for me, I feel like the OTT has just given birth to so many interesting characters and stories that we perhaps had not been able to explore in films.
Yeah. I know you've been obviously asked, and maybe, of course, you will see that about the comparison with Rani and Mardani. I know
Yeah.
everybody's gone in that.
I mean, it's obviously naturally the first thing that comes to mind because I think that that's the most
reference.
no, it's also I think one of the most memorable female cop performances that come to mind. And I think, of course, as I always say to people, that I'm a Rani ma'am fan, so I am loving the comparison. I'm like, bring it on. I mean, I'm sure it's not a patch on her because she's amazing, but I think that with a film and with Mardani, I think that because of the format, it's a lot more focused the story on the chase, on the cop chasing a trafficker. That story. I think that actually with Flesh, because of the format again, it's really a world we're exploring. So it is the scope of the narrative itself and the story itself is actually far wider. And again, it's only because of the format that the series format allows you to do that. And I think that we've really gotten into the operations of how that world works, like what is the nitty gritty, like right from how a girl can get enticed and sold, and kidnapped, and just the way in which just like really details like bathroom kahan jayenge, and that shot is in the trailer where the girls are wearing diapers. And so it's like stuff that we've probably never even thought about. We've had the chance to kind of explore all of that. And which also of course makes the show quite disturbing, as a watch. It's not an easy watch. You feel a little like, oh my god, unsettled, because obviously the issue is like that. That naturally you'll respond like that.
And I started with CT Mar dialogues in the sense, and like you said, it's more gruesome. Then I assume that that's exactly why you wanted, because you wanted that the realness to be there, and you also, I felt like it was a little massy with the dialogues. Was that done on purpose? You felt? Did you feel like, we could have gone like really low on that bit? We could have gone, but there is a reason why I felt when I saw and because your conviction in it made me feel like that it is that zone, but there is a reason why you chose to stick by it, and I want to know why.
So I think that, as you said, that there is a the see ultimately the show is, of course, it's a very dark subject. It's a very heavy subject, and it's a very hard to digest subject.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, but we're also aware that we are ultimately working within a fiction format, and we are working within a sort of a cop robber thriller space, right?
Correct.
So it's also about making something that is serious and heavy consumable, because ultimately you want people to watch the show. Now you don't want them to be so burdened by it कि वो यार अरे it's too depressing देखना ही नहीं है. So I think that actually Radha's character provides that sense of कि नहीं यार, there will be justice, and that she provides that sense of empowerment even to the audience as it watches it, which is why, as you said very consciously, that there is a certain heroism to her whole persona. And
Yeah.
there is very much that sense of ki, okay, now she's here, and like every time she's on screen you're like, okay, it's not like, even if what's happening is very depressing, you're like nahi lekin usko aana hai abhi. So it's that very traditional storytelling at one level, where that there is a good cop who's on the side of the good, who will come and fight the bad you know
Yeah.
and I think that I think also that it's not a documentary. It is a fiction format, so there is a certain element of the
The drama.
drama, the flair of storytelling that we have employed here. There is also multiple tracks, because we're trying to look at every aspect of this world. And
Sure.
but I think that you're right, that because somewhere the the what is happening is so basically evil, right? That
Yeah.
it is, at the heart of it, there is that just very basic fight between good and evil, you know,
Yeah.
which actually so many of our stories are based on. And I think that some of what you're describing is, whether we call it the flair, the swag, the Talima dialogue, it's also to, in the middle of all these horrible things that are happening, to keep reminding the audience that the good is there. It's
The
coming,
hope.
and it's coming with a swag, and it's coming with a flair, and it's going, so there's also
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit of that hope that you want to keep seeding in at all stages.
Of course, the other obvious parallel between you and your character is the fact when he in the trailer tells her that you need to detach. This is work. Don't get personal. And you said that I this is personal for me, and for you and your work, it's always personal.
Yeah,
You've been in the
yeah,
industry for a while,
yeah.
and I have since the time I have known you, it is personal for you, whether it's your work or whether it's your persona out there. I want you to comment on this.
I think that I always remember that really nice dialogue from You've Got Mail, where Tom Hanks's character advises Meg Ryan that you shouldn't take it personally, and she's like, why shouldn't you take it personally? I mean, why the hell shouldn't I take it personally? It's my mother, it's her shop, it's a memory, and anything like that you're doing with passion and sincerity. I mean, if there's anything, it should be personal. It should start with being personal, and I think that I'm very much that person. I think that I don't. I do get very, very personally involved in everything I touch. Like, it could be the smallest thing. It could be as something as stupid as putting up an Instagram post, which you can easily get your social media team to do. But I'm always very particular that I know what's happening. I'm seeing it. I'm signing off on it. I know what's going on. So I really feel, and it's actually a bad thing, because I think that there is a certain amount of studied clinical distance that we all need in our life, because things can become very overwhelming otherwise. But yeah, I I do have that quality. And I think that when you're passionate about something, how can it not be personal? So
Absolutely.
I think that that's something that you'll find in anyone who's passionately involved in their career, or in any work that they're doing. They will have that aspect.
There's been so much conversation about the entire, not about making this an equal playing field, and we've discussed it a little last time as well. And from that, of course, where all of y'all, whether it was Richa, whether it's Tapsi, whether it's you all sort of came out to say that now when someone takes sticks, you of course did it extremely, in your own way. You did not lash out at what was being said to you, but you said it what you had to in your own way. What did you make of the entire conversation, that the route that it took from the time when we spoke? So at the time it was not like it didn't reach here.
I mean, I think that, see, the thing is that I always say that there is a very valid issue that is being raised, which is an issue of nepotism. But I do have to say that, like, it's not like this is the first time it's being raised. Om Puri has spoken about nepotism far before anybody else has spoken about nepotism. I have asked Karan Johar this question, and I've called it feudalism. I haven't even said nepotism. I have said feudalism. But I think that, I always say that if you really want a positive change, you have to also look at structures. And the fact is that Bollywood is changing. The fact is that Bollywood has already begun to change quite substantially from, say, the time when a certain kind of nepotism had a chokehold on Bollywood. And that has not happened in the last 1 or 2 years or because of any one individual. That has happened because technology has changed, because distribution patterns have changed. It has happened with the coming in of multiplexes, with the birth of social media, with audiences actually beginning to tag producers in their reviews, and audiences and Twitter account holders and Facebook account holders giving stars. That's how producers have actually been able to directly listen to what the audience's choices are. That's how new faces have come. That's how stories have changed, because multiplex gave that space for the smaller film, for the non-star content heavy film. When those started doing well, then there was more of those stories were told. Newer set of actors could come in, newer, because newer parts were written, newer stories were written. So, when you actually want to understand it, the change had started happening a while ago, right? And there's no one individual responsible for that. There is a whole historical process. There's technology. There's lots of people, and there is, the process of economic
Yeah.
changes that are involved behind that. Now, this is boring because this requires understanding. This requires, this is a non-glamorous understanding. It's a non-glamorous approach. It is far more glamorous to, pick on individuals, to get into personal, इसने ऐसा किया, उसने वैसा किया, to get into all that kind of a narrative, which I'm not saying is not true, but I'm just saying that it is not the only truth.
Wait.
And I think that when anybody tries to become the, you know, I think it's very telling when your idea of justice is basically that of a lynch mob, that anybody who is against you is an enemy. ये जो attitude है, ये बहुत ही, ये actually बहुत ही unhelpful attitude है. This is not, and I frankly don't even think that this is the conversation that is helping anymore. And what positive change can come out of this kind of um, name calling and this kind of hysteria? I actually don't understand. I mean, I think that, and even just look at what has happened with, I mean, just with everything. I mean, I think that every worthy issue has been sidelined into a, and now it's just become कि रोज किसी नए इंसान को पकड़ के कुछ गाली दो आप. तो अब तो ये एक अलग ही किस्म का एक बहुत ही गंदा वॉयरिज्म हो गया है. इसमें कोई मतलब ही नहीं है अब इस डिबेट से. तो अब मतलब it's just like, हाँ आप, I've to switched off only. I'm so not even following it.
Lovely. Always, always lovely chatting with you. All the very
Thanks,
best.
Rudrani.